Hey guys, it's John from Slots, Iowa. Before I get started in my video, would you please do me a favor and subscribe and like to my channel? It would really help me, and it would let YouTube know that you like the stuff that I'm putting out there. I'd appreciate it very much if you could just take a second to do that. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, and it just helps me out. So let's talk about my main point for today. So I went to a new casino today. I've never been there before, Diamond Joe Casino in Dubuque, Iowa. I had reached out to them last week and said, hey, I want to record my slot play. Is that okay? And I would talk to a security guy. He said, yeah, that's fine. Come on over, just as long as you only record the screen and not anybody else behind you or any of our patrons or staff. So yeah, that's fine. So I got there this morning about 8 o'clock and talked to the security guy at the front door, and he wasn't really sure, so he called for the casino supervisor for that day, and a guy named Collin, great guy, came over, friendly, said, hey, yeah, we'd love to have you come in, just make sure you get only the screen. This is great marketing for us and great marketing for your YouTube and TikTok channel, and so yeah, we'd love to have you do that. So went and got a player's card from a wonderful lady at the cashier's desk. She was really helpful. And so I was playing slots, and I'd probably been there about 4 hours because it was near noon. And I was playing a slot and had about $175 in it, and got up and went to play another one. And I realized when I got to the other slot that I had left my player's card back at the old slot machine. So I went back over there, and there was this elderly gentleman sitting there. And I said, hey, I'm sorry, I left my player's card. So I pulled my player's card out, went back to the other machine I was going to play. And then I panicked because I realized I didn't take the money out of the machine. I didn't get a ticket. So I got $175 sitting in that machine. And of course, I'm thinking he's going to start playing, and it's going to be on top of my money. And how's that going to work out? Of course, I get back over there and he's gone. And I look at the machine, and it's zero. There's no credit in it. And I thought, oh, what the heck am I going to do now? He's got my money. He took my ticket. I thought I'm just screwed. I'm not going to get it. So I went up to the nice cashier lady. I wish I knew what her name was. And I said, hey, I lost my money. And she's like, just give me a second. This happens. Let me call my supervisor. And so lo and behold, Collin comes over and he says, look, we deal with this all the time. Let's go over to the machine. So we went over to the machine. He was on his phone calling the camera, the security people, the surveillance people. And then he called over a really nice guy. There's a slot tech, and had him put his card in the machine that said that, what time the ticket was pulled, how much it was for. And slot tech said, hey, let me go check and see if this ticket's been cashed, and if it hasn't, I'll just cancel it. So he went over. 2 minutes later, he came back over. He said it hadn't been cashed. I canceled it. Here's your cash. Counted out the $175 and some change and gave it to me. These guys went above and beyond. I know that's their job. They work at the casino. That's what they do. They don't have to do that. They don't have to treat me like that. They could have said, hey, you're a dumbass, John. You're just out of luck. You were the stupid one that didn't pull the money out of the machine. So Collin and the slot tech and the cashier, you guys are awesome. You go above and beyond. And I'm here to tell you, if you're looking for a casino to play in Iowa, and I played other ones. I love the Meskwaki Casino and Isle Casino in Waterloo. But the people at Diamond Joe went above and beyond. They're wonderful people. They treat you like family. And I just encourage you, if you haven't ever been there before, please go there. I think it's a Boyd Gaming property. Please go there. And right now they're running a promotion that if you don't have a player's card when you get a new one, or when you get get one assigned to you, if you spend $300, then a week or so later you're going to get $150 in free play, and a couple weeks after that you're going to get another $150. So essentially you're playing for free on that $300. So thank you, Collin. I hope you see this. You're a great guy. The Boyd Gaming should be happy that you're one of their employees because you treat people right. And I can't thank you enough. And have a great day.